Hello, 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 everybody. We are here once again. OCC Championship, Match Day 5. Wenteros, Bearded Beerchuggers Dwarves, facing Nurdell, Thunder and Lightning, Underworld. Underworld are getting a fairly hefty amount of inducements here, which is to be expected, considering the it's not Nurdell, it's Nurdell. We'll try to keep that in mind once again. But, yep, they have acquired Ripper. They got themselves some bribes, I believe. But, let's see. Yep, they got one bribe and a wizard. Yeah, solid investments all around. Bearded Beerchuggers chooses to receive. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is very much a case where he wants to inflict as much damage on the Underworld as possible, so probably not that surprising. So, Wenteros, from the last we've seen him, has managed to acquire that extra movement on his bludgeoning runner. He's got another runner with tackle added to the wrestle strip ball. Both his Troll Slayers have a Mighty Blow now. Both of his Bloodsayers have a Guard now. And then just guard. One guy has Stand Firm, and then two rookies. So very solid looking Dwarf team. And he's been doing very, very well this season. So he's one of the top contenders in the division. For like winning it all. So very solid looking Dwarf team. Good development. Like, again, reminding this is less than 2 seasons of development, and the team is already this formidable. So Ripper behind the actual roster troll. Ripper has a 4+ to pass as well. That's an interesting observation, I guess. And he's not hungry. He's got grab, Mighty Blow. But yeah, he doesn't have block. He doesn't have Juggernaut. Like, I think those two... I think Ripper should probably, give him Juggernaut. Maybe that makes him too good of a... Maybe that makes him too good of a star player. I don't know. But I feel like he could... You could give him Juggernaut. Obviously increase the price of it. Yes! Hello, football gamer. Indeed. We're here once again. Unfortunately, like, this was one of the matches where there was a possibility that somebody would bring in a chainsword. Unfortunately, chainsaw. But unfortunately, no. They just decided to have 2 trolls instead. Time to equip safety gear. Yeah, you'll find that the dwarves are properly equipped in heavy armor. The goblins and the ratmen and the trolls and the snotlings, less so. Right, so the first kickoff is a blitz. I'm not sure how well the Underworld are going to be able to take advantage of this. So they're just looking to snipe at the edge, I think. Moves in Skaven Clanner there. Then we bring out the big guns and remove the armor. Yep. I mean, I assume that's one of the reasons that the troll decides that he's gonna be stupid. Which is very unfortunate. The better troll decides to not be stupid because he does not, in fact, have that rule. He goes for the blitz with the claw. Stop trolling. Yeah. I feel that is a sentiment that many people who have trolls on their teams can vibe with. So does manage to take down the dwarf on the blitz with the claw guy, but unfortunately, no damage inflicted. He's just laying there, rethinking his life choices. He's got one more move, I think. He moved him. That's 4, 5. Yep, he can move one more guy on this blitz turn, and that's it. Not sure who he'd want to move. He moves the block claw guy backwards. Okay, dwarf blocker lineman fails to catch the ball out of the air, so it scatters here behind the wall of dwarves. And well, now the dwarves get to do their counter punch. And scatterball, indeed. Now, interesting question. Okay, starting with punching the goblin in the face. Goblin has been successfully punched down. Dwarf follows up. No damage. He's fine. Another goblin goes down. This time to the Troll Slayer, and he's out. He gets knocked in the face so hard that he loses an armor point. So he's out. First blood goes to the dwarves. Kind of expected as much. Well, that is one goblin off the field already. Goes for a blitz on the Ratman. Ooh, that's a double skull. Has to reroll that, I think. Yep. Does have to reroll that. So manages to take down the Ratman. Skaven Clan Rat. Moves him. Yep. Expected as much. Follows it up. Manages to stun the Clan Rat. So he'll be out for another turn. But otherwise still in the game. So now the dwarves have an interesting question. Are they going to take these blocks? I think the answer is yes, they are. But the trouble here, not so much for the Blitzer, but the trouble is that this Troll Slayer, it could get awkward for him. If he doesn't manage to take down the Goblin on the first block, it could get very awkward for this Troll Slayer as he has to follow up. And then he's next to the Troll. And I feel that, like, Trolls probably don't like people who are called Troll Slayers. So he's probably going to get punched in the face if that happens. Moves this Dwarf Blocker lineman a little bit forward. More forward from the left flank. Then he's got this Dwarf Blocker who moves to just cover this Troll Slayer, so he's less in danger of getting counter-punched. Moves the Wrestle Tackle Strip Wall guy forward. Takes the 3 die with the Blitzer. Down goes Snotling. He gets knocked out on the punch, so he is removed. He can still recover. Okay. Blocks the Goblin. Does not go down. Blocks the Goblin again, and this time he gets the POW, because obviously dodge should not be a skill that is available to be used defensively. No damage on the Goblin. Goes for the pickup. Fails the first one, but he has sure hands, so the automatic reroll means that the ball is not fumbled. And moves the runner back. So Nurdell here with the Thunder and Lightning does have a wizard in his pocket. So he could potentially either turn that runner into a frog or just throw out a fireball. Because that is an entirely legal maneuver to just have somebody throw a fireball onto the field. But he is holding on to it for now. And with good reason, because he definitely, like, this is not the time to be using those. Takes down the Troll Slayer, not with the Troll, but with the Claw Clan Rat. Troll Slayer deciding on whether or not he's going to stand firm and just stay where he is. Nope, he decides that, nah, I'm alright, you can push me. Down goes Troll Slayer. No damage done. No damage done whatsoever. It does free up the Super Troll here. And I have a feeling that it is going to be him who is going to be doing the blitzing. The real question is, where is he going? Where is Mr. Super Troll going? That is the Ripper Bolgrut. Bolgrut. Yep, okay. So just decides to take on that Blitzer there. Down goes Blitzer. I don't think he does not follow up. Down he goes. No armor break. Not really expecting too many armor breaks against the dwarves. Picks up the goblin, just moves him to the sideline there. And tries to dodge a goblin away. Fails the 3+. Uses a team reroll for it. Actually uses a team reroll on the failed dodge there. And he's going for the foul on the Troll Slayer. No damage had there either. I'm surprised that he went for the foul, considering, like, he could have gotten like several more assists in there if he, well, yeah, one more assist, that is. He could have gotten like an assist in there if he wanted to. So I'm slightly surprised that he went for the foul. I mean, the Troll Slayers are the least armored dwarves on the pitch, as you can see. They have their chest out. They're confident in the fact that they have an orange mohawk that's going to be enough to keep them safe. But no damage to be had this time on the dwarves. Picks up the blitzer, moves him next to the troll. I have a feeling that this is going to be a situation where okay. And obviously he gets a POW because, well, I mean, he does get a both down as well, so down goes the goblin regardless. No damage to the goblin, but does get punched down. But yeah, I thought that he was going to make, I figured that he was going to make a play for, like, this Troll Slayer. Was that a Mind Goblin? No, clearly not. Like, look at this guy. Like, look at his face. There is nothing, like, absolutely nothing going on in that head of his. Mind Goblin is nuts. Yeah. God damn it. Like, I must have heard that before. Like, now that you say it out loud, how did I not recognize it? But I didn't, so well done. I hope you're proud of yourself. Down goes the troll to the dwarf blocker there. He did pick up the Troll Slayer and just left him there. So he's probably going to get punched in the face again. The troll does not seem overly bothered by the fact that he got punched in the face. He's just chilling. Just chilling on the ground. Now, one of the problems, well, hasn't been a problem for Wenteros considering how good his record is at the moment, but one of the things that I think Wenteros has kind of gotten away with because his opponent has just gotten unlucky was the fact, and the troll decides to be an idiot. So he doesn't actually stand up. He's literally just chilling on the ground because he doesn't feel like getting up. That's actually, I think that's pretty bad for Nurdell. Nurdell, sorry. I think that's pretty bad for Nurdell overall. That stupidity test. Failing. Move Snotling there. Okay, I'm gonna assume, I guess, that this is then the... Yep, that is the Blitz. Down goes Dwarf Blocker. Still no damage. Yeah, aside from the KO, aside from the goblin getting his head caved in, so far, other than that, no other damage inflicted, which is slightly surprising considering that, like, the dwarves have gotten, like, hits on the goblins. So far, so good. So far, so good, certainly for the dwarves. We're looking to see a little bit more blood here, I think. And I think the dwarves are certainly looking for it as well. Like, they've been aiming the mighty blow hits on the goblins and the snotlings when they can. Okay. Yeah, that's very bad. Do you spend a reroll here, or do you just accept the Ripper goes down? So, he tries to punch the dwarf, but unfortunately, yep, he just accepts that Ripper goes down. No armor break on him. Yeah, not the greatest of turns for the Underworld. Not the greatest turn at all. He is, in fact, now giving 2 hits on his Skaven. Slightly surprising that he moved this Clan Rat before he took the Ripper punch. Because now he's just gotta get his ass beat as well. Moves Blocker forward, moves Trollslayer forward, does not take a Blitz with him. I guess he figures that, okay, well, he's either he's gonna have to be risking some dodges with the tackle around, or he doesn't risk dodges, and I get to punch him in the face regardless. So makes sense. Moves the stand firm guy over to the Snotling as well. Punches the Blitzer. Only manages to get a push, but I assume he's gonna just push him there. He's gonna follow that up because he's got guard, which means that now the Troll Slayer gets his two die on the Skaven Blitzer, potentially twice if he doesn't go down on the first one. Yep, does not take the Blitzer down on the first one, pushes him back, and with the second one goes down. So Skaven Blitzer goes down. Let's see what happens. He could have, by the way, I was thinking about it, that maybe he, because the Troll Slayer was free, or could be freed. I was thinking that he was gonna go for a Blitz on this Underworld Goblin to shove him into the crowd here, but, goes for the Blitz on the regular Skaven. He stays up. There was a stun on the Skaven Blitzer, so he'll be down for the next turn as well. Moves Dwarf Blitzer over to assist. I mean, he doesn't have excellent Blitz targets because he's moved all. Okay, so the Dwarves are just not blitzing this turn, so they are actively foregoing a block. Like they could have gotten one more block, but they chose not to for whatever reason, which is quite weird, if I have to say that. So picks up Ripper. Ripper is not a stupid man, or well, a stupid troll. He is actually a smart troll, therefore he does not need help in getting up. But yeah, Underworld not in a great position at the moment. So far the damage has been limited. Damage to the Underworld has been limited so far. But yeah, the Underworld is not at all in a position really to threaten the ball carrier. But then maybe they don't have to. Maybe they don't have to for now, because he's so far back. And it is still early. This is only turn 3 on the first half. So definitely would not be expending the wizard this early if you can help it, or unless there's a real golden opportunity. Goes for a 1 die. Goes for a 1 die against the Dwarf Blocker with guard there. Only manages a push. And then falls back with the block claw guy. Yeah, he doesn't really have, definitely does not have the greatest of targets that he could have chosen. He could have gotten a 2 die here against this Dwarf Blocker lineman, but he's got stand firm, right? So if he doesn't actually manage to take down the Dwarf Blocker, he's just gonna be like, haha, you can't even push me away. Yeah. And then he gets punched in the face, which he definitely wants to avoid. Just keeping these 2 clan rats who have claws, keeping them kind of far back, working as safeties as well. Because, like, these two are the most important players, I think, probably aside from Ripper, on the Underworld team at the moment. Because the Claw actually, and the Goblin, once again, fails to dodge away. Does not manage to injure himself in the process, but does cause a turnover. But yeah, as I was about to say, like, these two Skaven clan rats here with the claws are after Ripper, because, like, again, it's a strength 6 troll that doesn't go stupid. Like, that is an invaluable piece to have on the field. But yeah, the claw means that the dwarf armor, which they very, very much rely on, gets shredded when they get hit by these two lads. Big dummy trolley. Well, yeah, that's the regular troll. He's actually a smart guy. Like, he can count to 5. Even though he only has like 4 fingers. So that's pretty impressive for a troll. Blocks the regular troll in the middle. Does not manage. Ooh, that's a second double skull. Has to do a reroll. Does manage to take down the troll on the reroll. But that is the dwarves down to 1 reroll so far. No armor break on the troll. So that is... I mean, the dwarves, for what it's worth, like, the blocking is probably where they are going to be using up their rerolls. But the fact that he only has 1 left, and this is like, it's turn 4. So he's only got 1 more team reroll left for the rest of the half. So could be dangerous. Could be dangerous. Still, no trouble really for the dwarves so far. I am kind of curious. Like, I assume that the blitz is going to be here. Like, I assume it's going to be this troll slayer goes after the block claw guy, gets over here, punches him, and hopefully, like, doesn't need to take the second block, but, like, he can just block him there and then shove him there. Yep, here he comes. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of the... Well, it's not double skulls, but that's not the result that he was looking for. Certainly not the result that he was looking for, because now he doesn't get his second block. The clan rat doesn't move anywhere. So, not great. Goes for a 2-die uphill on the smart troll. Does not get punished for it, but only manages a push. So, he stays standing, which is probably just fine for Nurdell. Alright, starts by picking up the regular troll. Easy peasy. Now what? Now what? Like, he'd kind of want probably this guy, the Snotling. Dodges there, dodges there, dodges there, and goes like here. That means that he gets a 2-die there, picks up the goblin, okay. Dodges the Snotling there. Goes for... What? Okay, I'm somewhat confused. But, so he dodges the Snotling there to cancel out his assist. He goes for a 1-die there, pushes him back. He gets a 1-die with the Why? Like, if you're going for 1-dies anyway, like, start over here, please. Like, these are more important than the blocks over here. Like, by a long shot, I think. So if you're already risking the 1-die, okay, goes for the 1-die, both down. Nothing happens because both players have blocked. Okay, the other claw guy does manage to take him down. Follows him up even. Does he? Alright, the claws actually work this time. So, shreds the armor on the dwarf blocker. Only manages to get a stun though. But that at least helps somewhat. Okay, Smart Troll goes for a punch, and down goes Mr. Blitzer. I'm gonna assume he just Shunts him... Okay, there. Fair enough. Follows him up. Oh, that's a knockout. That dwarf got smashed by the troll. That's actually pretty good. Like, that is one of the fast-moving dwarves with his movement of 5 compared to the movement of 4 on the regular guys. And that is obviously one less guard that he has to worry about. So, yeah, overall, worked out pretty well for him. Now, however, the dwarves have a bunch of players that they're next to. Speed dwarf, yep. Speaking of speed dwarf, the runner moves forward, goes for a 3-die on the goblin, takes him down. Takes down the goblin there. But yeah, this is going to be decisive, I think. Manages only a stun, because as I said, like, the dwarves have a bunch of people who they are now next to, like as punching targets. So if the dwarves can actually cause damage here, that's gonna be big. Goes after the claw clan rat that does not have block. Down he goes with the help of this dwarf blocker. That's a badly hurt on the clan rat with the claw. So they do get their counter removal, and that is a good removal to get. Because, again, claw, very important, could become very important in this match. Only manages to get a push on the snotling there. So that's 1 out of 2 claw players out for the rest of the game. Sidestep. Where does the snotling sidestep? I really, really hope that this is not going to be one of those cases where he's... Okay, yep. He didn't. I was thinking that he might... He might sidestep him into this square because he didn't realize that the dwarf blocker was here, but he did not. Because the troll is kind of blocking the view from this angle of, like, is there a dwarf there or not? But yes, there is. He goes after the goblin with the troll slayer, blitzing as well. Pushes... And then he gets a pow. Goblin goes down. No damage. Okay. He's got a couple more squares of movement. Where does he go? And what does he do? He just goes to contain and escape a blitzer. Okay. Well, you've got 2-die uphill blocks. Well, you have 1 2-die uphill block if you so wish to take it. Which... Probably going to target Ripper, considering... Okay, does not take the 2-die uphill. So that was turn 5 for the dwarves, and the bowl is still here. Like, he's only got 3 turns left, and the bowl is still there, like, in the middle of his own half of the pitch. So, yeah, this is something that I've criticized him for before. Like, that I think he takes things too slow. And the only reason he has actually managed to do as well as he has is because his opponents have gotten unlucky in trying to then stop him. Down goes the dwarf to the rookie Skaven clan rat. No damage done, as not really expecting any. Picked up the goblin on the right side as well. The snotling moves next to the runner. I mean, I don't think... Okay, so he's going for a blitz on the runner, which makes sense. I don't think he takes the boat down there. Has to use a reroll on the dodge because would have failed otherwise, but does manage to make it with the reroll. Only pushes him. I assume he pushes him there. I assume he doesn't follow up. Yep, does not in fact follow up. He's got still 1 more square of movement to sort of start potentially threatening the runner with, but like these dwarves can absolutely like reach him. So and it's still like if they go 1-on-1, the chances of him actually taking down the dwarf are kind of small. Takes a 1-die on the Troll Slayer with his Blitzer. Only manages a push. Now the question is, does the Dwarf Slayer wish to use his stand firm? I'd be kind of surprised if he doesn't stand firm here. Like, there's no real reason for him to allow him to get pushed. Hopefully Wenteros realizes that this is his choice that he has to do. Like, I don't like Wenteros for how much he seems to have been dominating the brawling game. He's used up like already more than half of his bonus time. And like he's using it up even more here. Just pondering this choice, ends up standing firm, not getting moved. We'll see if that comes to bite him in the ass at some point. And now, for Nurdell, it's the troll blocks. Takes down the first target, which is the dwarf blocker lineman. Down he goes. Ripper only manages a push on the blitzer. Where does he push him? Okay, there. I don't think that was the correct play. Still not using the wizard. Still not using the wizard. Like, this is one of those things that, like, okay, this guy is not that threatening towards that dwarf runner. But the fact that there is a wizard in play. Okay, yep, now the dwarf runner actually makes his move. Makes it already over, like, crosses the halfway line there. I don't think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he cannot. He is physically incapable of scoring with this runner next turn. And it's unlikely that he'll have any players. I mean, depends on what he does. But, like, none of the players here are players who you would kind of want to give the ball over to. I don't think. So, okay. Takes down, like, the runner. Because he's got tackle, manages to take down the snotling. I'm going to assume he follows that up. Kind of an odd placement for the sidestep, I'll be honest. No damage. Armor holds. Okay. Blitzer manages to take down the Skaven Blitzer. Runs away from the troll, marking him. Yeah, that's kind of why. Because now, like, he'd much rather have this Blitzer, like this Mighty Blow guard Blitzer. He'd much rather have him available than... Okay, I figured that he was going to contain, like, just like... I get that. Okay, so I think he wants to surf this goblin, right? But he's confronted with the choice of, does he take the boat down? Because, yeah, I think he just takes the boat down and serious injury. That's a goblin off the field. Blood splatter. Is that an actual serious injury or just an MNG? Manages to take down with the blitz. Yep, that's both claw players off the field permanently. That's just an MNG. The goblin, however, takes a niggle, so he's going to be worse from here on out. He's going to be missing 2 games, but he doesn't take an actual permanent injury there. But both claw players getting removed already is not good for Nurdell. And he's not really in a great position to... And the troll goes stupid. The regular troll decides to go stupid because he needed the regular troll to block this dwarf blocker, and that would have actually freed up Ripper for him. But if you roll a 1 on the am I going to be stupid or not, then you roll a 1 on the am I going to be stupid or not, and yeah, I think that pretty much and he fails the 3+ dodge to get away. Does make it with the team reroll, which gives him a 2 die with this Skaven Clan Rat. Yep, takes the blitz there. Manages to take down the dwarf blocker there. And I'm going to assume that he's going to... Okay, gets a stun, which is nice, but probably not overly relevant. But I'm going to assume that this Skaven Clan Rat is going to move, like, down here to have somebody who could potentially threaten the dwarf score. Yep, as expected. And then I'm gonna assume that he's gonna be trying to dodge the Snotling out, like, here as well. And then he's probably just gonna try to dodge this Skaven Blitzer out. But I need to, unfortunately, immediately go to the restroom, so I shall be right back. And the game camera should be following along regardless. Alright, we're back. And... okay. So the troll block there. Thankfully, he has block on him. So... yeah, the Underworld is not looking to expend their wizard here, I don't think. Like... Wenteros has certainly managed to put himself into such a formation that I don't think that Underworld was ever going to expend the wizard here. And he is just seeing if he can accidentally cause some damage maybe to the dwarves to make the next half slightly easier. Does manage to take the dwarf down, does not cause any damage. But I'm gonna assume he's gonna go for a foul here, like dodge, move there, foul. That's my assumption. 3 dice and does not manage to take down the dwarf. But yeah, unfortunately, what I ate for dinner does not appear to be agreeing with my stomach. So hopefully, don't need to have any other sudden bathroom breaks. And okay, he was one. Okay, I'm slightly confused as to why he went for that foul, but he failed the GFI to do it anyway. So because like he was here, so if he wanted to get here, he'd have to. Is that like 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I guess he was actually going for that foul, but he just went that way around. Goes for a blitz on the goblin, takes him down, gets a KO for his trouble, and then just runs in with the ball. Turn 8, Wenteros, Bearded Beerchuggers, the Dwarves make a touchdown. And they have succeeded pretty much in what they wanted to succeed in, which is they scored as late as possible. They inflicted severe damage to the Underworld team. And they lost... Well, the Blitzer is still KO'd, but that's not a huge loss for them. Because, like, this is clearly not... like a very important player for their team. The Underworld, however, can certainly attempt to, let's see. So he did manage to recover Seek Smasha, who is this goblin over here. He's still got a Snotling. Still got a Snotling KO'd. He will get another try at the KO. But yeah. Still enough Underworld players to try to go for the throw teammate touchdown. Wenteros definitely setting up himself up to into as good of a formation as possible to prevent it. Yeah, Ripper. Ripper will probably be the one who's doing the throwing, on the assumption, on the assumption that that there is a throwing attempt, because well, something could go horribly wrong already, because like Nurdell, sorry, does not have claw is a myth. Well, it certainly is a myth. If it gets removed off the pitch. But yeah, no, the claw blocks so far for you have not been working out all that great. Like, you got, what, 1 stun and that was it? Like, most of the time you rolled like a 1-1 or a 1 and a 2 for the actual armor roll, so... Yeah. Yeah, not so great so far. Good luck, by the way, on the throw teammate. Always love to see throw teammate touchdowns whenever they aren't done against me. So, very much good luck. Definitely have enough players to make sure that you can get somebody within recovery distance wherever the ball actually manages to land. Right. All right. Let's see it. The kickoff goes way into the back. Both teams get a bribe. I think that just stops you then. Wow. I mean, not much you can do there. If that's the kick. Yeah, I mean, no throw teammate, I guess. Very unfortunate. I mean, you need some better dice. Like, I don't know, have you... I would genuinely consider contacting, like, a local priest to try and get, like, get your computer cleansed. Because, like, pretty much in every game that I've seen you play, you just don't... You just get pretty shit dice. Down goes the... Why is the Mighty Blow Guard Blitzer there? Like, surely that Blitzer is more important. Like, it's not like you put... Yeah, this guy should have been there, or this guy, not the. Okay. All right, goes after the Dwarf Blocker with Ripper. Down he goes. No armor break, because obviously not. Goes for the foul. Does kicking the Blitzer while he's on the ground achieve anything? No. Well, it's gonna be tough going for the Underworld. Snotling returns from KO. So does the Dwarf Blitzer. Never lucky. Never lucky. Alright, second half. Wenteros, his defense. Underworld held on to the wizard, held on to the bribe. Both teams got a bribe. I mean, this is actually, like, both teams getting a bribe is actually probably pretty bad as well, because now the dwarves definitely have an incentive to foul. Like, I mean, they might have been tempted before, but now with the bribe in hand, I would definitely be fouling if I was Wenteros, if the opportunity presents itself. Right, going for a very wide defensive formation. Also very forward, which makes sense. He doesn't want to give any undue space to the Underworld team, and staying in close proximity among the dwarves is generally considered the recipe for success. So it is going to be an interesting thing. Like, it's not like Nurdell is guaranteed to not be able to score here. Like, that is certainly not going to be the problem. Like, he's got speed, and he's got somebody who's good at passing. So he definitely has a chance of scoring. No question about that. I think the real question, however, is the how fast is he going to be able to do it? And what happens after that? So, Nurdell setting up here heavily on the right side flank, which makes sense because that's where the non-stand firm Troll Slayer is. Kick, brilliant coaching. Obviously because the dwarves needed more assistance, they get an additional team reroll. That's I mean, when it rains, it pours, right? Okay, dodges the Snotling there, so that he can have his two die blitz on the Troll Slayer from a much more comfortable position. Only manages pushes. Not great. Not great at all. Yeah, he's really feeling the fact that he does not have a gutter runner. Like, I feel that is one of the things that Nurdell is feeling is in a lot of pain for. is the fact that he does not, in fact, have a gutter runner available for this match. Moves the blitzer back as well with 2 GFIs. Brings a snotling from the rest toward from the left towards the middle. Continues to just move the snotlings in. Moves one behind Ripper. Genuinely though, I would have at least considered blitzing with Ripper, and I don't mean blitzing the Troll Slayer, but rather going for the blitzer who's standing here, right? Would have genuinely at least considered it, or if not with Ripper, then with the same combo, right? I get what he was going for. If he had managed to take down the Troll Slayer, he could have run a player forward into the backyard already. But I think, okay, I was thinking that he might go for a throw here, because like just like, why not throw a snotling behind the dwarf lines, right? Just throw a snotling behind there, and if he lands, great. If he doesn't, yeah. And I mean, the troll is now just gonna get punched in the face with 2 die. So that's like not great, because he didn't activate either of the trolls. And again, if the troll managed to flub up the block that he was going to do, or like that could have been worse, or if he went stupid, that would have also been pretty bad. So I understand him not wanting to risk it. Like, that troll has not been a very smart guy so far in the game, so makes sense. Blitzes the snotling with the Troll Slayer, does not manage to take him down because he has no tackle on this guy. So only a push. He gets a second swing at him, and yep, you know, pow and both down, his choice. I'm gonna, yep, assuming he takes the both down. Gets a stun, so he's not gonna be getting up for the next one, but he's at least still on the pitch, which is good. And I mean, that is the one blitz that Wenteros can take, so I feel that Nurdell's pretty okay with the outcome of that one. Goes for the 2 die against the troll. It's either both down or push. I'm gonna assume he takes the both down here. Yep, because that way he can swing at him again. Do a push and push. And follows him up as well. Okay. Interesting. But the troll stays up, despite getting blocked twice, which is good. Definitely helpful for Nurdell. Brings a blocker with guard over there to help out. Blocker with guard gets next to the stunned snotling. Another blocker moves to cover in front of Ripper. I mean, this is like, I mean, Nurdell could try to go for a breakthrough here in the center, I think. Just Ripper blitz this guy. But blocker moves to the left for some reason. Thrower also moves to the left. Snotling moves next to the Ripper. I wonder where he's going with this. Like, the blitzer move in particular is one that confuses me. Troll manages to take down the blitzer with guard. Ripper just moves into contact with 2 dwarves. Okay. Goes for a blitz against the Troll Slayer. Only gets a push or a buff down. Takes the push because, obviously, does not want to turn over. Stand firm happens, and therefore he's still there. I mean, I think now... Okay. Okay, Alright then. I was going to say that now he dodges out one of the Snotlings to the right and brings him in to assist, and a Snotling will get a 2-die on the Troll Slayer as well, but instead he dodges away from the Troll Slayer with the Clanrat, dodges away from the blockers with the Snotling, still has another Snotling, makes the dodge away, makes another dodge away, and yep, they're just fine, I guess, screening as well as they can. I mean, again, it's not like Nurdell is in a... Like, there's not a lot of pressure. Like, not really at all any pressure on his ball carrier at the moment. So it's not like he's incentivized to score quickly. Like, he'd be incentivized to score quickly if he thinks he can win. But just genuinely at this point, probably just aim for the 1-1 draw. Right? So he's not really in any hurry to try and score. So, first thing that happens, picks up the guard blitzer that got trolled on. Mighty Blow guard blitzer moves to the center. Kind of surprised, by the way, that Ripper does not have projectile vomit on him. Kind of surprised by that. I guess he's too civilized to want to puke on people. But that kind of feels like an oversight that he doesn't have it, but who am I to question, I guess. Brings in his ball carrying runner as an additional assist here. Definitely will get a 2-die on the regular troll there. Okay, just goes after a Snotling with the Mighty Blow Troll Slayer. Like, I mean, he's looking to get SPP on the guy, which makes sense. He's already got 8 SPP though, so maybe he's aiming for some kind of a double on him, or maybe, I don't know, strength up or something. Does take down the Snotling, no armor break. Takes down the troll. The troll does not, in fact, remain standing. Where does he push him? Into the Troll Slayer, who does not use his stand firm, which makes sense. Moves him just there. Okay. Does also mean that one of his rookie blocker is freed up, which he will bring on over to the left. Double skull. I mean, I'm gonna assume, yep, he team rerolls that. Uses up the free reroll he got at the start. Down goes Skaven Lineman. No damage done. And he has got the runner at the back. And then he's got Dwarf Blocker, Dwarf Blocker, Dwarf Blocker. Okay. Dwarf Blocker with guard moves to contain the Snotling next to the sideline. Does he or does he not take? He will take the 2-die uphill on Ripper, and obviously will not get punished for it. Instead, manages to take down Ripper with a both down result. No armor break for Ripper, though that does free up the Dwarf Lineman with guard there, who will just move to annoy the Snotlings. Yeah, situation not yet critical for Nurdell, but he definitely needs the dice to start going his way. Or at least that the dice start going up against Wenteros. Okay, it picks up. Oh no. Oh no. Yep. Nurdell just got trolled. So he picked up his troll, went for a troll blitz with his troll, rolled double skulls, tried to re-roll. The loner ate the re-roll, so no re-roll happened, and the double skulls stood, causing a turnover. Yeah, I said situation not yet critical for Nurdell. I believe the situation has now become very critical. Because that ball carrier is going to get hit by a Dwarf Slayer. Pretty sure. And on the assumption that he doesn't suffer a critical turnover. And I mean, even if he does suffer a critical turnover, yeah, he's going to do a bunch of other stuff first to once again get himself into a decent position. But yeah. Yep. Okay, so Nurdell definitely needs the miracle that the thrower who currently is holding the ball stays up. Which means that he has to survive essentially, I think, 6 block dice. Because I am 100% certain that Wenteros would. Okay, so okay, he's in fact not going after the ball carrier at all, which I think is a mistake. Takes down the Skaven, no, that was actually the Skaven Blitzer. I was about to say alignment, but takes him down, no armor break. Takes down a Snotling. Hooray. Sidestep. Where does he go? That's a very odd square to put him into, but he goes there, gets stunned, but still on the pitch. Brings in the Mighty Blow guard to tag Ripper. And just moves the tag the thrower with a GFI. Oh, okay. Fair enough. He cleared enough space, and obviously he manages to take down the ball carrier. Manages to stun him as well. The bounce is okay for Nurdell. Not great, but it's okay. That, however, sucks a lot. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a wizard here. I think it's going to be, well, probably not here. I think he's going to use the zap function of the wizard instead of going for the fireball. Picks up the Snotling off of the sideline, moves him more towards the center. He's definitely not in range because he's only got movement 5. Yeah. Goes for the Ripper Blitz. Okay. Does manage to take down his the person who was holding him. Gets a KO. That helps. Takes the 2 GFIs with Ripper, which is okay. I mean, desperate times call for desperate measures and all. Makes the Snotling dodge away. Picks up the Blitzer. The Underworld Troll decides to stand up. Okay, but like how? And fails the dodge. Fails another dodge. And gets KO'd in the process. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I can't say that I feel very... like... Nurdell, once again, getting shafted by the dice. I don't know what he was, like... Like, I think, genuinely, he should have started... He should have started by zapping the runner. right? Like, that's what you start with there, I think. You zap the runner, hope that that gets taken care of, and then that allows you to go for a 2-die blitz with a 3 blitz dodge. But that gets you a blitz on the Troll Slayer. Pretty sure. Might actually have been a 1-die. Yeah. Probably a 1-die, in fact. But yeah, I mean, like the Troll double skull on the block. Like that was the clincher, I think. Like he needed Wenteros to get like get an absolutely like just a turnover. He needed an early turnover from Wenteros for him to have like a decent chance of still recovering the situation, but obviously he didn't get it, and now I think it's pretty much guaranteed that Wenteros is going to be winning this 2-0. He could still flub the pickup. He could absolutely, like, that's what I think. That's what I think Wenteros needs to hope for, is that he gets a Snotling removed as well. Yeah, it's just all going down the drain. I wonder, yep, he's going for a foul on the thrower, which makes sense. He's got the bribe, just in case something happens. KOs the thrower. Does no ref interference to be had. Like, yeah. Goes for the pickup, makes the pickup. Just runs it in next to the end zone, where he's perfectly safe. Yeah. I mean, it is just... like, this is not a matchup that is very favorable to the Underworld in the first place. Getting both of your claw players removed in the first half does not help. Getting critical turnovers like the Troll does not help. It's inflicting no damage to the Dwarves, even with claw and even with mighty blow hits, and even with a couple of fouls, does not help. The Troll... almost, I mean, at least he's got blocks, so no turnover there. But, like, goes for a blitz with the blitzer, only manages a push. I'm gonna assume he just stands firm. Yes, he does. I mean, Reaper's makes the 3+ dodge because he wants to keep the blitzer from getting hit, I guess. Ripper gets his 2-die, only manages a push. This is essentially just... the dice going like, oh, you're still actually playing the game? Well, I mean, you're not gonna get anything out of it, so, but sure, I'll let you roll some dice. Makes the dodge away with the Snotling. Fails to dodge away with the Snotling, and stuns himself in the process. Yeah. Yeah, again, like, Nurdell's season has not been the greatest season that well, it's been one of the kind of shittiest seasons that I have seen in a while, somebody having. And, unfortunately, that streak seems to be continuing. So, and there's not really a lot he's done wrong here, I don't think. Like, I would have gone, and that's a dead Snotling. Sure. Yeah. Like, I can't think of many things. Like, there has certainly been things that I would have done differently than him, but, like, actual mistakes, I can't think of any, like, off the top of my head here. But yeah, the Dwarves have, like, just look at this row of just removals here. Yeah, Wenteros definitely not scoring until his turn 16, because there's really no point considering how what's it called, how secure his position is. Even with the team reroll, fails the rush there, stuns himself on it, but I don't think that's gonna change anything. Maybe I mean, this game in Clanrad can potentially, like, threaten the runner there. No, don't start with the rip. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was about to suggest that maybe the Clanrad there, who's free, could threaten the ball carrier, like, because he's still got the wizard in the pocket, but then he makes a 2-die block with Ripper, and gets a both down skull, and he doesn't even attempt to reroll it. So, I mean, I think there's an actual mistake by Nurdell, like, just, but it's an understandable mistake. I'm pretty sure, like, it was one born of frustration at how the game is going and all of that. So, like, and the chances of him actually obviously makes the Dauntless roll and takes down the troll as well. But yeah, I mean, obviously not great chances that he'd be able to recover from this situation, but there definitely was a chance that he could have. Like, he's got the wizard in hand. He could have frogged the runner with the zap, hopefully, and then potentially being able to recover the ball with the free Skaven lineman. Fails the catch, team re-rolls it, and makes the catch off of the handoff. I mean, yeah, he's not fireballing anywhere, I don't think. But yeah, no, I think, like, that was... Like, and that's the thing, is that, like, Ripper is the star player, so he's not even, like, in his team. So it's not like if he had managed to get a casualty there that he would have gained any SPP anyway. So, yeah. From a perspective of, like, what is his chance to get as good of a result as possible for him, like, I think that was... The Ripper block was entirely the wrong move. But... Okay, makes the dodge away with the Clanrat after he has already tried blitzing with his troll. Does not use the wizard. He's just keeping what his players safe. Probably will attempt to make another troll blitz to get some SPP on the guy. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the order there was also bad. Like, he definitely should have tried to dodge with the Clanrat first, just to get that +2. Gets the Clanrat KO'd. Yeah. Yeah, this has not been a great game for Nurdell. Wenteros walks it in, surprisingly. Like... Why? Do not know why he already walked it in. KO recovery. KO recovery for the Underworld is good. They get 4 out of 5. The Dwarves recover their 1 KO. I mean, maybe Ventur, like it's that. Yeah, I guess Wenteros was feeling pity. Is my best guess as to why he walked in the score. Well, no, I think he walked in the score because he realized that, oh yeah, Nurdell still has the wizard available, and I want the SPP to go on to this player. So. 5 out of 5. No, I mean, I think the Dwarves would agree that this game was 5 out of 5. I don't think Nurdell would. The Dwarves get a blitz, which is completely pointless because all of the players who could do the blitz are way back there. Nurdell goes for the block there, does not manage to get anything done. Goes for the block there, does manage to remove the dwarf blocker. So we might still be able to see a throw teammate touchdown. Moves the Snotling over to assist. Yeah, so I'm going to assume he's just going to attempt to pick up with the Snotling here. Yeah, because the Snotling doesn't have animosity, so it's just a 3 dice. Does not manage to take down the dwarf blocker in the middle. A push, which I assume he stand firm. Well, no. Doesn't matter. Does not matter in the slightest, I don't think. Right. I don't think he's going to be blitzing anybody. Okay, so he's not even going for the throw teammate. He's just going to go for the foul. That's a seriously hurt on the rookie dwarf blocker, which is an MNG apothecary into something worse. You broke an arm. That would have been a strength bust. Okay, so that is a rookie dwarf blocker who's going to be MNG from the next match for Wenteros. But Nurdell does not get himself onto the scoreboard. Goes for a vanity pass. Does manage to pick it up with the thrower. Goes for the pass. Manages the pass. Manages the catch. That's fine. Why are you... if you're looking to do... Like, if you're doing damage, right? Like, you were going for damage with the Snotling. Use the fireball as well, then. Like, don't go halfway. Like, you can just fireball the back line and hit it like 2 dwarves. Unless there's like a... Unless there's a fouling competition going on in Championship that I'm unaware of. Which is why he went for the foul there. Well, I guess he can... Nope, he still does not, in fact, fireball. And, yeah, that was the game. 2-0 Wenteros. Good matchup for the Dwarves. The dice didn't ever screw him over. The dice screwed over the Underworld. Yeah. And they got decimated on the injuries. So, yeah, no, that was pretty much like, I feel that was how many people would expect a game that goes well for the Dwarves and the game that does not go well for the Underworld. Like, that is a classic example of that game. So, commiserations to Nurdell. Congratulations to Wenteros. And, yeah, that was it. Unfortunately, my stomach is still feeling decently upset. So, I think we are not going to be watching the replay after all. And we are going to move that to some other day when there's another championship game. We will have also a dedicated stream to watch the 3 match day 4 championship matchups that we did not get to cover live. So don't know when I'll be scheduling that, but that is going to be on the horizon. I don't want to put them like in the same, because I am uploading all of these to YouTube, so don't want to put them in the same VOD, I guess. So I'd rather just do them like all in the same VOD and as separate from match day 5, just to keep things not confusing. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We're gonna take a look if there's anybody we can raid. And as I always say, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning, whatever happens to be the time of day for you. Have a good one.